back to the DAX. A warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who have not seen us before, my name is Langers, and I am the very knackered Scruffy trader. And here's Wonder Wink sitting there in her best sexy gown.
You're sitting there imagining that with a big smile on your face, you dirty fecker.
It's very early in the morning. We don't really do the Hollywood thing where you see them get up and they're all flowing and look beautiful and everything. I just get up like I've just fell out of a skip. Then again, you look pretty good on a morning, don't you?
Not really.
It's the end of the long week, but we get our treat tonight because we're going away today. So this is the last morning star of the week. We're taking tomorrow off, so don't be worried if you don't see it tomorrow. Be back again on Monday. And in the meantime, let's have a little look and see what it is. So morning star is basically looking to trade before you go to work. It's currently 5 to 7 in the morning. And had a good look around the charts. About to go get another coffee and sort of get ready. And the idea is to get around 10 pips each morning, ideally from one trade. Now it's predominantly the DAX I'm looking at because it fits the criteria for the forward test that I'm doing. And up to now it's doing well. If you have been following the series, I did have it on a single sheet, but I broke it down because we come into February, a new month. So I put the data onto a monthly journal rather than a single quick sheet, which you were seeing running down. So January's results is here. 100% hit rate. We opened up 17 positions and it grew the balance by 56%. Superb. And there it is there, so you can kind of see it. And then we come into February, new month. As the balance increases and we can do splits, etc., it means we can start reducing the risk, and we'll drag it down each time, and hopefully we shall see some progress. That's the general idea. Yesterday we didn't hit our 10 pips, a few screwball errors. It's one of the things about waking up early and trading early. If you have a late night, your brain isn't functioning as well as it should, might be a bit foggy, and sometimes you make a mistake. But that's why you've got to be, well, let's just say on point as much as you can. So, what we're doing today? Well, we're going short, and we are about ready actually. So we're going to drop an initial order in now. Boom. Or at least we will do when it wakes up. That's it. There we go. And I'm splitting. What I'm doing is it's almost like going backwards to go forwards, because you've built up a position to £1 and a penny, but now I've gone back to 50 pence. So I can leave something in the wings for if it goes against me, I've still got somewhere to work with. That's the general idea. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just let the trade run out, and I'll come back and have a chat with you when it's done. Okay, boys and girls, that's the trade complete of sorts. Had to kill it because we're going away on a jolly. Yes, we are. We are going to enjoy ourselves with beer and wine. And if I get enough beer in me, I might convince her with enough wine in her to put on that gold bikini. She said she would.
I didn't.
She's got me a mankini. So coffee with scruff could be very different. Anyway, well, she didn't get it. Dusty did. Little salute to you, my friend. You missed the mark, though. It was meant to be for her.
I'm not on.
Right. Okay. I could have worked the chart and got more money out of it, but I kind of wanted to leave it as a single setup. And the idea of splitting trades is it allows you to lessen the load, as you saw. Now, it has pulled in the profits that we require, which is here. And we'll just start adding that over onto the sheet, as I was saying. At least it will be in a second when I find it and pull it across. So we'll drop them in, and we've got a couple at the 151s. So let's have a look. Just copy that in twice. It's 51. That one's 51. And what's those? So that's 1239 and a 128, which could be better. But we have increased our bid. We've hit the target. I'll alter this so it highlights it for me. So we're up to 106, which means when I come back next week, we'll be able to increase it even more. This is the power of compounding, and it's kind of based on this. You know, you're edging up all the time. Now, when you get to a certain level, say you get up to, I don't know, £3 a point, you start working out how much you can generate per year. So for argument's sake, if you wanted 10 grand, there you are. It's kind of telling you what you need to do each day. But if we are working on around 10 pips, it doesn't take much. You only got to get it up to £4. If you can get that to £4 per position, 10 pips per day, you'll get 10 grand a year. These are easy ways to make money, guys. And that's what this is all about. So you don't have to chase the markets all the time. As you can see, this is growing very much. We are 3 days in. We've clicked 64 pips out of it. All right. There's broken positions, and it adds them all together. But it's still good growth at 64% from a starting balance, and we can see that coming through. So I'm very pleased with this test. It's going to plan of sorts. There are little changes here and there that will be coming in because we constantly just refining it a little bit. I'm like tightening up on some of the rules, just so that it can reduce exposure and things like that. And that's what splitting trades does. As I said, it lessens the load. And if you get your 10 pips and only one of those positions scored, well, you still got more than you started with, which is start with 0, end with 1. Don't matter what happens in the middle, and it doesn't matter what the 1 is. If it comes from a partial position, brilliant. If it comes from a full position, just as good. It's process over money all the time, and I can't stress that enough, guys. I really can't. So like I say, we done now for the weekend. There will be a coffee with Scruff, but it's well, it's just a talking head video, so I can do it any way I like. But if there's something you want addressing, just drop a message and I'll always weave it into the Coffee with Scruff, because that's mainly down to the mindset and how you think about trading and sort of other elements. Because if you just want a strategy and you think, oh, just give me a strategy, I'll be fine, you've already lost, guys. You really have. Just give it up and go work in McDonald's. Strategy is only a little bit of trading. You've got to learn to filter the markets. You've got to learn to read the conditions of the markets. You've got to understand what the market is trying to achieve. You've also got to understand yourself. What do you want? How do you interpret the markets? And what do you want to achieve? So there's loads of different elements to trading. The strategy is just a framework. It just helps you build on what you want. And I think that's why most people fail. And they're also come easy prey to the predators of this kind of industry. You see me kick it into the Lambos quite a bit. But the ones I flash up are actually known frauds. So I don't mind taking the piss out of them. There are some good guys. There genuinely are some good guys out there. But there's a lot of dross as well. And it's kind of trying to pick your way through it. But if you want a good teacher, a genuine good teacher, look in the mirror. Because you are your best teacher. Not me, not somebody standing next to me, and not somebody selling a £10,000 course. You are. Because there's only you will know what you're capable of and what you want to achieve. Just saying I want to be rich is not a goal. That's just a flippant remark. If you say you want to change your life, you can do it. You genuinely can do it. I've reinvented myself so many times through the years out of necessity. If you look at how I became the Scruffy Trader, there is a couple of videos on where I came from, my background, what my future laid, and how the future twists and turns. You've just got to adapt and overcome. And if you can do that, you can look in the mirror and say, I am my teacher. Something for you to think about. Anyway, what are you thinking about? Is it like sort of a night with me in my mankini?
Oh, are you really going to put it on?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Photos later.
Well, never dare a fool. You see, I might do this, and I get pulled up all the time saying, I was actually going to do a video in a tuxedo. I had a strange message last week saying that the audience is not 10-year-old and the way I clown around is unacceptable. And it was a proper character assassination email. It wasn't vile or anything like what I normally get, because I get death threats every other day. Well, I'm saying death threats. They just wish me to have a heart attack, things like that. They have a pop about saying my weight. I've had a few have a go at her. And they're just dickheads, really, aren't they? And it's a question of mind over matter. I don't mind and they don't matter. So, but what I was going to do it like all straight laced and everything. But then I thought, it's not me. The channel is what it is. Don't like it, don't watch it. If you enjoy it, brilliant. But that's what we do every day, don't we, sweetheart?
We do.
Are you doing shopping again?
No, just from this. That was funny.
Meant to be working.
I am?
Supposedly working. Oh, no. Work means money comes in. That means money goes out. No wonder this is on the floor all the time. Right. We're going to get ready to go to our hotel. That's the joys of trading, though. It does give you a good freedom of life. And you're starting to learn that now, aren't you?
Yeah.
What do you think about it now that you don't have the shot round your neck?
It's a lot easier, yeah.
It's easier. Wasn't that when the gold was dropping and you were bloody shitting yourself?
I'm still getting in the swing of things.
Yeah, now you say the stress. Right, okay. We definitely go into the hotel now. So as always, boys and girls, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.